I claimed the nephew I support on my taxes and my sister's refund vanished. So my nephew Cody is 9 and he's basically lived with me since he was 6. My sister Danielle dropped him off for the weekend 3 years ago and the weekend just never ended. I've paid for his food, his clothes, his school stuff, his doctor visits, all of it. Danielle sends a text every few weeks that says give my baby a kiss and thinks that counts as parenting. I'm 34, single, no kids of my own, and I love that kid more than anything. But I'd never once claimed him on my taxes because Danielle threw a fit the first year and said she needed to. I let it go. Whatever. It's paperwork. This year I actually did the math. I spent over $14,000 on Cody. Danielle spent, honestly, maybe nothing. She'd been claiming him as a dependent every single year and pocketing the refund, and I'd been the one raising him. So I filed and claimed him. He lives with me. He meets every rule for it. It's not even a gray area. 2 weeks later, she calls me screaming. My refund got rejected. Somebody already claimed Cody. Was that you? I said yeah, it was, because he lives with me and I support him. You have no right. He's my son. I said okay, then come get your son. Silence. Then she goes, that's not the point. That's always been the point though. She wants the title and the tax money without the kid. So I told her the truth. I said I'd claimed him legally. I had every receipt, every doctor form with my name on it, 3 years of school enrollment listing my address. She could dispute it if she wanted, but the IRS would ask both of us to prove where he actually lived, and we both knew how that ends. She switched to crying, said she was counting on that money, said she had bills. I asked what bills a person has for a child who doesn't live with them. She hung up on me. Then the family group chat lit up. My mom, my aunt, 2 cousins. How could you steal from your sister? That's Danielle's money. Blood is blood. My mom actually called me greedy. Greedy. For claiming the kid I feed every night. I didn't argue in the chat. I just left it on raid. Because I knew something they didn't. See, Danielle had been telling everyone she shares custody with me and pays her half. That's the story she'd built for years. Poor single mom, doing her best, letting her sister help out. And they all believed it because I never corrected it. I just took care of Cody and stayed quiet. So when my mom called me directly to guilt me in person, I let her get it all out. Then I said, Mom, when's the last time Danielle bought Cody anything? She goes, she sends money. She told me. I said, ask her for a receipt, any receipt from the last 3 years. Long pause. Well, I'm sure she has them. I said she doesn't. And I do. Come over Sunday. Bring her. Sunday they came. Danielle walked in already loud, saying I was tearing the family apart over a few $1,000s. I didn't say anything. I just put a binder on the kitchen table. 3 years of it. Grocery receipts, the pediatrician bills, the dentist, the winter coats, the field trip permission slips signed by me, the parent-teacher conference sheets with my name. Then I put down her contribution, which was one Venmo, for $40 from 2023, labeled shoes. My mom picked it up and went through it page by page. Nobody talked. Cody was in the next room watching cartoons. No idea. Finally, my mom looked at Danielle and said, real quiet, where's your half? Danielle started with the crying again. I do what I can. I'm struggling. Mom cut her off. You told me you paid half. For 3 years, you told me that to my face. And Danielle didn't have anything. She just kept saying, he's my son, like that was a bank statement. My aunt, who'd called me greedy in the chat, actually texted me that night to apologize. My cousins went quiet. Nobody's called me greedy since. Danielle asked, on her way out, if I'd at least split the refund with her, for fairness. I said, sure, bring me half of what you spent on him this year and I'll match it. She hasn't texted the group chat in 2 weeks, but she did finally text me one thing. She asked if she could come by to see Cody more often now. I said he'd love that. And then I asked if she wanted to talk about actually taking him some weekends. She left me on read. Cody's asleep down the hall. His new coat still got the tag on the sleeve where he won't let me cut it off.